keep your mouth closed.
Mm.
Right? If you close your mouth, you can't get fat. You can't. It's just not physically possible, right?
Yes, of course.
But people can't do it.
Mm.
They can't do it. They're always tempted by this, by that, and salt, fat, sugar, chocolate, ice cream, whatever,
Mm.
and they want it and they take it, and that's wrong
Mm-hmm.
because a good life is built from values and principles, and one of those important values and principles is deferral of gratification, the ability to wait for something.
Mm.
Everybody wants everything now. I have to have it now,
Yes.
right now, here and
Yeah.
now. I want the answers now.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Mm-hmm.
everything brought to me right now. Everybody wants now. Even me. Even me. I want things right now, but I know it's wrong. Okay, I understand that it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And and so everybody wants things right now, but good things come when you wait for
Mm.
them, right? You have to wait for the good things in life.
Uh, People don't have informations about it.
No, they do. They do. If you have a computer and an internet connection, you have the
Mm.
information.
But everybody uh, don't use computer.
Yes, because they choose to not use it. It's a choice.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, look, the answer is in picture 3 that I sent you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The answer is in picture 3. Picture 3 is Will
I will,
at
yes.
at the beach. And
Mm-hmm.
at the top it reads, our habits are
Mm-hmm.
defined by culture and convenience.
Oh.
Our habits are defined by culture and
Mm-hmm.
convenience.
Mm-hmm.
Culture is the habits of your society, the habits of people around you. So your culture is the habits of the people around you. And convenience is what is the most easy thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is the most easy thing to do? And the most easy thing to do is to do the same thing that everybody else is doing. That's the most easy thing to do. If everybody else is eating ice cream, the easiest thing to do is eat ice cream. If everybody else is listening to, I don't know, Guns N' Roses rock music, then the easiest thing to do is listen to Guns. If everybody rides a motorbike, then you ride a motorbike. If everybody wears pink hair, then you have pink hair. That's the easiest thing to do is to live by copying other people. And the problem with copying other people is that we were all born original. We were all born original. None of us is a copy. None of us is a copy. There are little pieces of mom and dad and friends and relationships and the little pieces of things, but none of us is born a copy. We're all born original. And and if we start copying other people, we lose ourselves. We lose the originality that is within ourselves. And so that's very important to understand that success and failure, whether we want to win and be successful or to lose and fail, it's a choice that we make. You know, we can learn anything, right? You can get a book about I don't know, the physics or
Yes.
car repair or
Yes.
how to I don't know how to fix electrical systems. You can read about anything and everything, whatever interests people. They can read about it and they can learn about it, but they choose not to. Look, packets of cigarettes. Written on the side is "This will kill you." It's written on the cigarette. It says "This will kill you." Right? So that makes no difference. It makes no difference, right?
Yeah.
It makes people still buy cigarettes. People still smoke. It makes no difference because why? Because it's culture and convenience. Because there's a culture of people who do it, which makes it okay. I'm not alone. I'm not the only one. There are more people who do it. And it's convenient because it's here. It's here. And convenience is always what is here. That's why another name for supermarkets is convenience stores, convenience shops. Because it's close. Because it's here. Why do people drink so much alcohol? Well, because it's convenient. It's here. Every shop has it. Right? Every shop has it. That's why it's everywhere. Why do people drink so much Coca-Cola? Because it's everywhere, right? It's everywhere. So there's difficult choices that people have to make, and you can't do everything right all of the time. That's not possible, and it's not practical. And also, you can't build a future without destroying the past. It's not possible. For example, if you want to build a car, you have to create pieces of plastic and pieces of metal, and you need big factories, and you have to import and export parts and goods from all around the world. It's very complex. But everybody agrees a car is practical and useful. But there's a negative effect to the environment, but we need it. Like it's the nuclear power argument, right? Nuclear power is dangerous. Yes, but it's one of the fastest, most efficient, and easiest ways to create energy for cities. So, safe, okay. Which depends on the people. As long as the people are thinking. If you have intelligent people, it's okay.
But we all we are not all intelligent.
Well, I think there are different kinds of intelligence. I think there are many different kinds of intelligence because I think intelligence is related to what you spend time with.
Yes.
What you spend time with. So, for example, in your area of work, you're very intelligent about how everything works and how the machines work and how the systems and how to do diagnosis and how to explain information to people. You have a lot of intelligence around that area. But maybe if your car breaks down, maybe you don't have any intelligence around that area. So I think that there's not really intelligent and not intelligent people. There is people who spend more time with subjects, and as a result, they know more, and you want to go to these people when you have problems. You want to. There's just people who know more about things, and when we understand, people don't understand that. They think that because they know this, they know everything. And that's crazy. Because, I'm a great doctor, I should go into politics. It's like that. No, that doesn't make any sense, because politics is different from being a doctor, right? There's a lot of there's a lot of debate, there's a lot of negotiation, there's a lot of strategy, there's a lot of historical factors. There's a lot of different countries, different cultures, different languages. It's very complicated. So just because you are, or people think, oh, I run a business, I have a lot of money, I should go and do well, maybe you are good at managing and running your power company, but maybe you're not good at water skiing or something, right? So, because you spent whatever you spend more time at, you get more information about, and you get better at it. And being better at something is very empowering. It builds your self-confidence. It builds your character when you're good at something, or when you have knowledge and information. It's very powerful. I see this with my children. My children are happiest when they are learning. They're actually happiest when they're learning. Because the learning is getting information, and the information is power. And because they are homeschooled, it's information that they want.
Yes.
So that's very powerful, and I think we have to try to change our mindset, thinking that yes, I say sometimes people are stupid. I say that, but what I mean is people are stupid about certain things, because the person who maybe cooks food in the local restaurant is a very good chef. He knows a lot about food and how to prepare it and everything. But maybe you don't want life advice from this person, right? You want cooking advice from this person, but you don't want life advice from this person. You go to the library, you want a book, so you ask the librarian about the books. You don't ask the librarian about technical things, right? So we have to understand this selective intelligences, and what makes, if there is a difference, what makes people more intelligent is the want to learn more.
I agree with you.
Yeah, it's not knowing more, it's wanting to know more. I know a lot of people who know a lot of information, but I don't think they're intelligent, because they don't really want to know more. Because when you stop learning, it's just the same circle.
I learn all my life.
Oh, good. That's what intelligence is. It's not stopping.
Yes. Plus English language.
Well, a language is another brain. I think every language is a different brain. It's like a different computer program. And because the basic mechanical principles of language are very similar, but how you use it is very different. Yeah, the application of it is different. It's different jobs need different tools, and the language is the tool, and the culture is the job. Because you have to communicate something to this culture, to the people, and the language is how you do it. And so the language is very much it's a tool. It's a new tool that a person can use in their life to communicate with and to help understand. And it's a very active tool. It's not just something that you learn that's dead. It's not, because it's constantly evolving. It's all around us. You have to think very quickly and react. The same reaction that we have in conversation is the same reaction that you need in sport. Yeah, so you see the fast reaction, the tennis player or the basketball player moving very quickly. Yeah, you need the same mental skill, the same mental flexibility, the same mental agility
Yes.
in conversation and communication. And this means different things. This means sometimes we need to communicate in a very soft way. Sometimes we need to communicate in a very aggressive way. Sometimes we need to talk more, sometimes we need to talk less. And our ability to change our communication style is part of our intelligence as well. See, some people have only one style. Some people have only one style. It's like having only one skill. It really limits you. If you're a boxer, right? This is an example. If you're a boxer and you have one style, one way of fighting, that's it. You're finished because the other person learns very quickly what you can do and what you can't do, and they have a strategy to beat you. So you have to be flexible and adapt your strategy if you want to be good. And language is like that. Language is a tool that requires us to adapt for each person we talk to, for each conversation we have, for each client that comes into our business. We have to understand which words and phrases to use with them. Some people we can be very direct, and some people we have to be much more careful about what it is that we say. We have to be much more sensitive to their needs, and that's that's higher level learning, or that's learning at the highest level.
Yes.
Which is this the ability to adapt and change. And there was a famous English writer. He was also a socialist, so I didn't like him very much. But George Bernard Shaw, who wrote Pygmalion, My Fair Lady,
I know.
And he said that the people that will survive are the people that will adapt. People who will not change will die. And it's a small thing, but it's really important because it's very brutal. Because if you look at a bigger global picture, the world moves in one direction. And you can't really go the other way. Yeah, so you have to change with everything. You can't try to live without a mobile phone. Try to live without a smartphone. You can't do it. It's not possible. Try to have a business without the internet. You can't do it. It's not possible. You try to have a business without a car. It's really difficult. You or we all need to integrate with the new information to grow and develop and to become better. And sometimes it's a very small integration, like pressing the remote control for your television, right? That's a small integration of understanding. But taking your mobile phone and downloading an application and using it to connect GPS to travel, so that's far more complex. But it's still adaptation. Because what actually happens is when the world changes on the outside, very often something changes on the inside. And it has to. We have to change to survive. We have to change to survive. Just like here's a crazy example. Like the soldiers that go to war and they get injured and hurt, and they don't have arms. Like they come back from war and they've got one arm, and they get like a prosthetic arm or like they get some cyborg arm, some metal arm connected. What does the soldier do? The soldier adapts. He's got no choice. He's got no choice. He adapts to using and integrating the technology into his body. And it's the same with any surgery, right? Any surgery, your husband's surgery, for example.
Yes.
We change something because change or die, right?